Welcome to another video of Madridista Central. Rodrygo has spoken again. He said, stop making things up. Stop making things up. Here we go again, Rodrygo. Rodrygo, you were the one who told us that you were leaving Real Madrid. You're the one who told us that you want a higher salary. Rodrygo, don't play mind games. I have nothing against you staying in Real Madrid, and I have nothing against you if you want to leave Real Madrid. The decision is yours. You're a grown man, you make your own choices. But what I'm saying is I don't want players who don't want to be in the club. And if you want to be in Real Madrid, I'm happy to have you. And that doesn't mean you'll be in the starting 11, but you have to prove yourself if you want to be in Alonso's starting 11. That's all I'm saying to you. And now Rodrygo said that he will be back soon, which is good news. And the question I have for the Real Madrid fans and Real Madrid in general is Rodrygo Güez back to Real Madrid? Is he? Is he back to Real Madrid? That's the question I want to know. This man was one of our best players last season, the season before, and the season before that. And Rodrygo has been a key part of Real Madrid, and he has done a lot for this club. And this season hasn't been the best season for him, but it hasn't also been the worst season for Rodrygo. He has had a bad couple of months. That's it. He has had only a bad couple of months in Real Madrid. And to be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna say to the Real Madrid team and the fans, because this man actually deserves a second chance. At least he could sit in our bench and start from there if he doesn't want to leave Real Madrid. But the thing here is that Rodrygo Güez is a key player in Real Madrid. Rodrygo Güez is a player who means a lot for Real Madrid. And if he leaves, we might regret it. To be honest, I've been thinking about this, and I hate to admit that I'm wrong when I said that we will be better without him. My emotions got the best of me, and I should have thought a little bit about what I said. Okay? At least I'm gonna admit it. But can Rodrygo admit that he was wrong too? This guy suddenly wants to stay in Real Madrid after he demanded a higher salary and that he was not happy in Real Madrid. These things were made public last week, and now he wants to come back to Real Madrid suddenly, like nothing has happened. This guy hasn't even been in Real Madrid's squad for the last 2-3 games in Real Madrid. And the question is, will he even be there tonight when they face Mallorca? That's what I want to know. He might not, but he said that he will be back soon. The guy is not dealing with an injury. The guy only has other problems that he's solving. Rodrygo is not injured. What I know is that Rodrygo is not injured. He's in a good shape and he's ready to play for the Real Madrid team. The thing that I don't know about Rodrygo is that is he happy at Real Madrid? Is he truly happy in Real Madrid? Does he really want to stay in Real Madrid? Does he? Actually, does he want that? Does he want to stay in Real Madrid? That's the question I have for him and for everyone else. Because right now, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to say I'm Rodrygo out or I'm Rodrygo in. The only thing I know is that Rodrygo is still a key player in Real Madrid, and I think he might have a big role in Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid when Xabi Alonso arrives in Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso has a huge pressure on him, and he has a lot to prove as the Real Madrid manager next season, and having a backup player in his system like Rodrygo could fit Xabi Alonso. I think at least we should have him in the bench so he can compete with Arda Güler. The only problem that I have with this system, like Ancelotti has, even though Ancelotti is not our manager, Ancelotti did not give the players competition. That's something a manager should do. And when you have a manager like Carlo Ancelotti, who is lazy, stubborn, who doesn't like to play young players, who likes to play a comfortable type of football, then you won't see a good Real Madrid side like Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick doesn't care about these players. He even put Lewandowski in the bench of all the players. Lewandowski, who would have thought that one of Barcelona's star players at this age, Lewandowski is still scoring goals left and right. So Carlo Ancelotti is not doing any of that. He's playing Lucas Vazquez like he's 21 years old when he's not. The guy is over 30. The guy is old. The guy needs to go. You see, these are the issues with managers right now. And if I'm going to be honest, Xabi Alonso will fix most of Real Madrid's things. And having a player like Rodrygo who wants to stay, if he wants to stay, would be very, very good. It would fit his playing style. So Real Madrid doesn't need to sign a player, an extra right winger in his position. Xabi Alonso will utilize his players, he will use them more, and he will use them in a right way. He won't make a lot of signings. He doesn't even need to make signings. The only signings he needs to make is a center back, a left back, or maybe even a midfielder. But then again, Rodrygo is playing mind games at the moment. That's all I can say. He wants to play for Real Madrid, but at the same time, he doesn't want to play for Real Madrid. He wants the higher salary, but at the same time, he doesn't care about a salary. I mean, I don't know. The only thing I can tell Rodrygo is, if you're not happy with your salary, go speak with the board and the person who is in charge of that. Get yourself a deal, get your salary higher, stay in the club and play for Real Madrid. That's what I would say. Do not leave the club, stay in the club. You are an important player. You have done a lot for me as a fan, so I still value you as a player. Few bad months is nothing. And to be honest, you have scored goals, you have been important for Real Madrid. You're the reason why Real Madrid were in the first in La Liga in the this season during the months of December and January, when we were leading against Barcelona with 9 or 10 points. So you were the reason why we were in that place. So Rodrygo Goes, do not leave Real Madrid. We need you for next season. We need you for next season. We need you in Xabi Alonso's system and in Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid. Rodrygo, you will do a lot for Real Madrid. And listen, bro, I know things are going bad for you, but still, Rodrygo is a good player. He's a key player for Real Madrid. And whether we like him or not, we should respect him and we should like him for everything he has done for Real Madrid, especially in the match against Man City semi-final 2022. That's a classic, and he has had memorable moments with Real Madrid. And this guy is still young, he's still fast, he still has what it takes, and he can still create more memorable moments for Real Madrid next season. And if you agree with me, please let me know in the comment section, because I think so. And of course, guys, if you like this video, make sure to like, notify, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to Madridista Central. I'm your host, FTT. Hola Madrid, y nada más. Bye bye.